Hi guys and welcome back. In today's video we are gonna be creating a simple application using React class components, and we're gonna be fetching the coronavirus API. So the API that we're gonna be using is the novel COVID API, and it is located here on the GitHub. I will post the links after this video in the description, so you can take it there, and you can also experiment with some other endpoints like states, historical, and there are a lot of them. So let's get ready. For this I'm going to use the code sandbox, and I just created the simple React app. And first, let's get started. Let's create another file with the name coronavirus.js. Here, let's import React from React. Then export class coronavirus extends react.component extends. I had a typo here. Extends. Okay, let's create a constructor. We are gonna get some props, and then first we're gonna call the super method with props, and then we are gonna assign some state here. For now, our state is just gonna be a simple object. Let's also create a render method. Return a simple div with a message like it works. Let's save the file, and then go back here, remove all these things, and add our coronavirus component that we just created. So you see that we got the message it works. So that means that we are all set, and we can go ahead and create all the functionality for our class. First, let's see how our application should look like. So it should look like something like this. We have a header. Let's inspect it to see it better. So we have something like a header which is an h1 tag, and then we are going to be having a container where we are going to be having a label with countries, and then a select, and here we are going to be displaying all the countries. Okay, and then the flag, and then two paragraphs with the total cases and today cases. Okay, so let's see first how can we get the countries. So if we go back to the novel COVID API, you can see that in order to get the countries, you have to call this API. So let's copy this link here and create using the create a method using the let's create a method named fetch countries, and this method is going to accept no parameters, and is going to use the fetch API. We are passing that link, then we are using that then method from a proxy to the other data. So then we are gonna be having a response, and then we need to call response.json because our response is on JSON and we need to be converted to JSON, and another then where we are going to get our actual country. So let's first see that we actually have something here. So I'm just gonna log this. Next we are gonna be using component did mount. So after our component is injected into the DOM, we need to call to fetch the countries. So let's see, component did mount, and here we are gonna be using that method that we just created, fetch countries. Okay, so let's see if we have something. Let's refresh this. So as you can see, we have some countries, a lot of them. So to map, let's see what we have in an object. Oh, so we have an object, a lot of objects, an array with object, and inside each object we have a country property, country info, and today cases and cases. I think this is all. These are all the cases, and this is only the today cases. So let's see what we need first. First, we need to get the country name for our select. As you can see here, we have our select, so we need to map over all the countries and get that name. So how we can do that? Well, we write something like countries, and then we use the set state method, and we are going to be passing a new object with countries and iterate over all the countries and just take the country name. I think that should be it. Oh, we need to create the countries here on the state, and we are going to initialize with null. So first we are just gonna be displaying all this. So let's do something like that. Let's also use to check if we have something there, this dot state dot countries, and if we have something there, we are just gonna be displaying our select. So let's see if it works. I have some strange errors here. So I need to put it in a div. So something like that. Now it should be fine. Unexpected comma here. Yep, you're right. 33. I forgot to close the parentheses. So now it's fine. So let's refresh, and as you can see, we have our select. So that means that in our countries array we have something there. Let's then iterate over all those countries. Select, and for all those countries we need to create an option tag where we are going to display our the country name. So let's map again this state dot countries dot map, and then take all the country name, and here we are gonna be returning the option tag, and inside each option as a value we are gonna be returning the name of the country. So yeah, it works. You just need to give a unique key for every option. This is for React, so he knows what So this is for React, so he knows what to do when the option changes. So let's see. I think this is unique because it's for every country. So that's it. Now we need to take the value when we select a country. So for this we are going to be using the onChange event, and we are going to be creating a method for this called fetch country dot target dot value. Okay, let's create that method, fetch country. This fetch country, and then we are gonna be having a parameter which is the country that we need to fetch. Okay, for this we are going to be using also the fetch API. Okay, this is the one, and now we, after this countries slash plus country. Okay, and now here let's see what do we get. Let's just console log this. Let's refresh the page and change the country. Oh, so we get an object with some nice attributes. So I think this is the total cases and this is the today cases. So let's add those to the state. So we need, and we also need the flag. So this is the path to the image that we need to assign. So we need to country info, and inside this we have a flag, and at first we are gonna be just passing null. Next we are gonna be having another property called cases. This is where all the cases are going to be located. So cases also null, and today cases also null. And now just use this dot set state, and I think it should work just like that. Let's see if you change the country. Oh, we didn't output it something here, so let's add if we have something there. So a paragraph, first a paragraph with two total cases, and this dot state dot cases. Let's see, do we get something there? Qatar. So we don't have something there. That means that this thing like that doesn't work. So we need to get the country data, and then we need to get this dot set state, and we are gonna spread all those country data. So let's see now if it works. So now we are going to show the country data with the cases, and also add the today cases. Today cases. Let's refresh this, select another country. It works. So for the first time when we load this page, we also need to fetch some data for a default country. So we are just going to be using our new created data, and let's just say USA. So first time when we, let's see, China for the first time. Let's refresh. Let's see. Oh, just like that. And now what we also need to add is this flag. So the flag that it's located on the country info object. So let's see how can we get that. So I think we already have it, right? Yes, I think we already have it. We just need to display it. So let's use the image tag, assign property this.state.country info.flag, and see if it works. It should work. What is the problem here? Empty element must have an alt drop, so yeah, it's something for React. So let's add an alt property with country flag. Let's just save it and see what we have here. So we have our country displayed with the flag. And if you change the country, you see that the flag is updated and also the total cases and today cases. So let's also add that H1 with coronavirus data. H1. Okay, and let's add that label for the, let's add here a name, so countries, and then a label for countries. Select country. And let's refresh the page. So now it looks exactly like this one. So yeah, this is it, guys. So in order to create this application, you need to use the novel COVID API, and it's really easy to do it. So I hope you like this video, and if you want to get more videos like this in the future, let me know. And also subscribe, don't forget to subscribe. So thanks, this is it, bye bye.